My name is Asenath Kabugi, Environmental and Social Specialist for AICCRA Kenya. Today we are on Chuka University farm, monitoring and supporting the implementation of environmental safeguard measures. So back in May last year, that's 2022, we came to the Chuka University for farm screening. And then in November, we came back for a sensitization on the measures to put in place. And today we are here to check on the progress.
My name is Dr. Grace Abichelli. I work for Chuka University. I'm a lecturer, senior lecturer at the Department of Plant Sciences in the Faculty of Agriculture. On this AICCRA project, I was the project PI for the CSA activities. We started partnering with AICCRA in May 2022. When they came, we initiated the project and it started with an environmental and social safeguard audit. So the audit was conducted on the farm and it helped us to identify so many occupational health and safety gaps, environmental gaps that were there, and even the social gaps that we were having, even for the employees that come to work here for us. And so the gaps that were identified, among them, we had a challenge with the waste segregation. We were not able to segregate our waste and keep it very well, so we have improved on that. We also identified gaps with erosion and how we can control erosion, different mechanisms we learned even through their technical arm, and we've been able to improve on that. I also remember the day they came here, we had our team spraying without PPE, and we were also able to learn that we really need to emphasize on the use of PPE for the safety of our workers, the safety of the environment, and even the safety of the crops that we are growing.
All those equipment that they are wearing, those people are spraying, they were actually donated. They were by the AICCRA group. We appreciate, we were very grateful for that donation. And because nowadays I can see Cassius, they are even very happy when they are wearing, and also after our spraying, they are feeling good. You know, there before, people thought that if you spray like that, you can drink milk. But now, they told us that is wrong. They have to wear properly so that they protect themselves by, they don't inhale the chemical.
This is where we have our washroom facility. Once the workers finish doing the agrochemical spray, they come to take a shower. From here, we have a shower room. And we also have the toilet here. It's gender sensitive. We have men this side and ladies that side. And after they finish, they clean up their hands here. We have the detergent. They'll clean up their hands before they continue with their activities. We also need to see the safety of the food that they are handling. So this was put up as an initiative of the AICCRA project. After they came and identified that gap, we only used to have the pit latrines, and we didn't have a central place where the workers could take a shower after spraying. So that's also one thing we have implemented after learning from the project. This is our current agrochemical store after the intervention of the AICCRA AIA experts. Initially, we used to have that one there that we could not lock. So now we store our chemicals here, and after we store them, we can always lock up the door, so it's only accessible to authorized persons. We have the pallet here where we store the farm inputs, like we have the seeds and the fertilizer. The liquid products are stored on the lower shelves, and the dusts, foliar feeds and other dust chemicals are stored on this upper shelf. We are also grateful for that intervention, that at least we can have our inputs organized in one place, and it is safe, so nobody can just access any chemical here without the authorization of the farm manager, because the place is always locked, and it is for the safety of the workers as well as any other visitor coming around. We were also taught much through that audit about the riverbank protection, how we need to protect the river and limit the sedimentation running off to our rivers. And we have put mechanisms to improve on that.
We don't cultivate, we don't do any farming there. No, that one they taught us not to interfere with the river banks, because we need to conserve the biodiversity.
We have already marked out the area where we should limit our agricultural activity and put an electric fence. So the remaining area between the electric fence and the river will not be interfered with by any human activities. And so on that area we want to do the restoration. We have this as a director, and this one we have around 200 seedlings. So we'll be able to establish this at the beginning of the rain season. And for Grevillea robusta, we have around 800 seedlings of these. On the social part of it, we also learned about how to document the employees that visit the farm. And we have a register where we are documenting the male and female workers who come here. So now we have a record. Previously, we didn't used to have that.
At the gate there, we have signage. You allow the guests or the people to enter. There's a book whereby you have to note that you are within the farm.
Also, we learned issues of how to handle our workers and give them room even to raise complaints whenever they have an issue. And we have put up this suggestion box here for them to be able to raise their complaint, or they are free. They can always call on your line to report any matter that they are facing. Especially, we are very particular on issues of sexual harassment, so that can be reported anytime in confidentiality. We also didn't have the safety posters like the ones you can see here. So every time if you needed something to be done right, you were to be there to tell the workers what to do. But right now, through the training received from AICCRA team and through the EIA experts, we have posters. Our workers here can be able to read by themselves what is on the poster and implement it.
We have a big dam here. This dam is very deep. Somebody who is assessing it must adhere to these safety precautions.
Initially, this place was not fenced. You can now see through the AICCRA intervention, we are able to fence the whole dam area, and even we have a gate over here. So anybody coming, they get to know through this poster that only authorized persons can access this premise. And with that, we are very certain that everybody working around here, they are protected. They cannot easily drown in the dam.
We are very grateful for this group, AICCRA, for the support that they have given us. We are also checking whether you can come to Mwanjati farm, which is have about 20 kilometers from here. He also give us the same information there.
Overall, we've been able to gain so much from this project. We have been able to learn on how to do safe farming without contaminating polluting the environment and keeping ourselves safe. As a university, we've been able to manage our workforce very well. We've not had incidences of occupational health issues that would warrant treatment off-site. We are also happy because we can now manage our farming in a more legally acceptable way without causing conflict with our neighbors. For example, we are able to manage the river very well, and the people living downstream, they can still be able to access water from that river. So we have really, it has really helped us, and we have no conflict with our neighbors as we do our farming practices here. We are so grateful to the AICCRA team. We have learned so much through them, and we are scaling this to the farmers in the neighborhood. And even the students who visit the farm are able to tap into the good practices that we have learned from this project.